Hey guys, it's Dak Unclear here. This video is going to be a little bit different as we do have the official launch of Cyberpunk 2077 for the Mac OS. Currently I am running 16-inch MacBook Pro, M3 Pro with 36 gigs of RAM. So it's not the highest of the highest end that you can get, what you'll most likely see in a lot of other videos, but let's get straight into this and take a look at the performance that we get. So the default settings are actually a fair bit lower, but it's on Metal FX for scaling resolution, set to quality. I have preset most of this, turned off film grain. Everything is on high or ultra. As you can see, resolution is the default resolution that I pulled up when I logged in. So 1728 by 1080, full screen, HDR10, and we have maximum FPS at 2240, but we won't see anything over that. So let's jump in. Now, I know some of you are going to ask how ray tracing is, so let's go ahead and turn on ray tracing. We'll keep the setting down to medium, and we'll leave these all on. Wouldn't say it's super playable at 22 frames per second average with a max of 26. But let's see if we can get that up a little bit higher with frame gen on. Of course, the game does not need to be restarted in macOS, unlike PC, when you turn frame gen on. So let's take a look here at what we can get for this. This is running off AMD's frame gen 3.1. Now, I'm personally not a big fan of the frame gen on here, as you can see some screen tearing. So let's go back into settings. We'll turn frame gen off. We'll set Metal FX to balanced. We'll leave our ray tracing at medium. As you can see, average of 26, high of 31. And we'll go into performance now. finding that the Apple FX actually does a pretty good job. So you have quality, balanced performance, and then dynamic resolution scaling and auto. We can try auto just to see if this gets any better. If we turn on frame gen, I did notice that screen tearing, but typically the minimum baseline is 60 frames per second for recommended. So if we turn off our ray tracing and then do the frame gen, put it down to balanced, this will be the last benchmark that we run for this video, just to give you a good idea of what you can expect. Not too shabby. Looked pretty good. And there you guys have it. Your first seeing of Cyberpunk 2077 playing on an M3 Pro MacBook and how it runs, and getting a good idea, is it worth getting for your Mac? I strongly recommend, of course, the game on other platforms, but it's nice to see that a game like this is finally here. See you guys in the next video.